tell us a little bit how much that game meant to you guys? Now you're two of the last three wins, and being in front of the home crowd, supporters night. Can you tell us a little bit how much that meant?
Yeah, obviously, it does a lot for the confidence of the team. The group was coming off a loss where we thought we had actually played well up until the 75th minute in San Antonio, and we let us slip away. But coming home, knowing that our fans will be here in numbers and supporting us, I think that's something going into the game gave the guys a lift. And then obviously, when we went down a goal, the guys felt the energy from the crowd, and that helped us get over the hump.
Going against the number one team in the conference, what are you telling these guys to give them that again boost of confidence that you were just talking about going into this game?
Look, we've shown over the last month or so that we can play with anybody. We just got to be a little bit better in terms of defending set pieces or, defending in general. And as long as we defend well, we will have a chance against anybody. And Pittsburgh is a good team, but they're not a team that can't be beat. I mean, Indy went into their place and beat them a couple weeks ago, and we can do the same thing. We just got to make sure that, again, we follow the game plan, we defend well, and then we take our chances as they come.
Okay.
Well, I was just going to ask, is confidence something you're constantly monitoring as head coach of this team?
Of course, I have to. I mean, I try to give them confidence throughout the week, and while we're training, and making sure that they're playing at a high level. If I get down on them too much and criticize them too much, of course I need to make sure that they do the right things. So at times I'm going to have to pull back a little bit and be a little bit softer, give them more confidence. And at times I got to be hard and make sure that we defend well. So it's a balance that as a coach you need to understand when to push the guys and when to pull back a little bit.
So when this team entered a stretch like they did from the end of May to, well, just a few weeks ago, how do you make sure the confidence is consistent?
Well, by training, by making sure that we do the right things in training. To me, everything starts here on the training pitch, and if you can do the right things here, it will translate into the game. And we've been training at a very high intensity for the last few weeks, and it showed in our game. It showed in the way we play, and hopefully we can continue to improve, get better defensively, and put strings of wins together.
So you guys have won again 2 of your last three. Do you guys think you're hitting your stride right now, or do you think?
Yeah, it's too early to tell. I mean, we have to win a couple in a row. If we are able to go into Pittsburgh and get a result, and then come back home, we have 3 games at home in a row, and that will be a stretch where we really need to put that string of wins together. And we're looking forward to it, but we're not even thinking that far yet. We're thinking about Pittsburgh Saturday at 7. I don't know if it's 7 or 7:30. The whistle blows. We got to be ready to play Pittsburgh. They're a good opponent. Obviously, there's a reason why they're at the top of the league, but we feel we can compete with them.
Talk a little bit about Antoine Hoppenot. He's heating up a little bit. An assist 2 games ago, a goal last game. Could have even been more. Can you talk a little bit about him and what he's meant to the team in the last couple games?
Yeah, he's playing a little bit of more of a forward position, closer to goal, and just his energy, his running ability to get in behind defenders. You saw in the last game, there was a couple goals that were called back. One could have been, a good one. But again, the goal he scores, the winner, is him just running behind the defenders, finding that space, and then having players that can feed him. Which in that occasion it was Connor, but just in general, he brings a lot of energy. He's a pest. He gives the other team's defenders a lot of things to think about. He's a big headache for anybody to play against.
One last question. You guys talked a little bit in the past about kind of using Richard and Joe in a rotation, but Joe's been playing very well. Has he kind of locked down that starting goalkeeper spot, or are you still thinking of a rotation?
Yeah, for now, just like any other player, Joe's got the spot. It's his to keep or his to lose. So, as long as he's playing well, he's going to keep playing. We're going to see where, maybe a game Richard can come in and keep him sharp, because we always need 2 goalkeepers that are ready to play. But for now, Joe is sort of locked at number 1 position. But we're confident in Richard as well. We just got to find a game where he can come in and play and, keep himself sharp.